Allie. That's what you go by. Okay. So today I'm going to talk with you and ask you a series of questions about your eating patterns. Have you met with a nutritional counselor before?
No, I never have.
Okay. So as a peer nutritional educator, I can provide information on only 3 topics. So one is eating on a budget, the other one is reading a nutrition label, and then the last one is eating a balanced diet.
Okay.
So do any of those sound?
Probably eating a balanced diet.
Eating a balanced diet? Okay. Okay, great. So before we start, I just want you to know that if you want to stop at any time, you can. And Guadalupe is just going to be observing us, and she's going to be taking notes on what I'm doing.
Okay.
So, let's see, is there anything else? And then Dr. George is going to be the one who's going to be reviewing it. And then, so I just need you to, so you print, sign, and date there, just that you're agreeing. Okay,
Sorry.
Thank you. Okay, so first I'm going to start by asking you a few questions just to give me a better understanding of some of the challenges or support that you have in regards to your eating patterns. So let's see, you said you're interested in eating a balanced diet. Oops, I know, these 0.5 are so in. Okay, so let's see, so verbal consent, you sign the form. What year are you at San Francisco State?
4th year.
4th year, okay. So you're a senior?
Yeah.
Oh. And do you live on campus or off campus?
No, I live off campus.
Off campus, okay. And do you commute?
I mean, like, I live in the Sunset, so
Okay.
you can consider that a commute. Not
Okay.
really.
So, do you take public transportation? Or
Yeah.
Do you drive? Okay. 30 minutes, okay. 30 minutes or less.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then how often do you buy meals and snacks out? We have Monday through Friday. We have like never, rarely, sometimes, often, always.
I would say sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about how often do you buy meals on a typical weekend, Saturday and Sunday?
Not that often, actually, because I work mostly.
So rarely?
Yeah, rarely on the
Okay.
weekends.
And then what about snacks?
I would say, probably more often.
More often? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just tally those up. Sometimes, rarely, and often. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the 24-hour recall. And we're going to use these models or these to kind of just get an idea.
Of what I've eaten in the last 24
Yeah,
hours.
yeah. So let's see. So we'll follow a 3-pass system. And so that means first I'll ask you just to kind of share what you ate. Then we'll go over it again and add in details, and then we'll just review it.
Okay.
So
I would say yesterday was probably not a very typical day,
Yeah.
but like we could still go for
Yeah.
it. 'Cause, like, but
seems like that always happens, right?
yeah,
When you're getting
I
asked.
like tried. So I like went to I'm taking like an Asian American Studies class, and we had like a Chinatown trip, and I've like never eaten dim sum before, so like
Yeah.
yesterday I had dim sum for the first time.
Oh,
So I don't actually really even know what I was eating, but like we could still go with it.
Yeah, I don't really know that much about it either. So okay, so to start off, what was the first thing you had to eat or drink yesterday?
Iced coffee.
Iced coffee. And what
Yeah.
time about was that?
Like 8:30.
8:30. Okay.
Yeah, with creamer.
Okay. And where was that?
At home.
At home. Okay. And then what about after that? What was the next thing?
And then the next thing I ate would have been the dim sum.
Oh, the dim sum? Okay.
Yeah. At like 12:30.
12:30, okay.
Yeah.
And that was in
Chinatown.
Chinatown?
Yeah.
Okay. And then after that, what was?
Then after that, I came home and then I had like I had 2 cuties and an apple.
Okay.
And then some goldfish.
Okay.
Like probably like half of one of those like bags like this big.
Okay.
And probably the other one's probably like half. And then that was at home also.
Okay.
And that was probably around, that's before my class, so I was at like 3, I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I really, for dinner, I only really, like, then I had my class until like 7, whatever. And I came home and I just had like carrots and hummus.
Carrots and hummus. Okay.
Yeah. And like a kombucha drink. And that was probably, yeah, around like 8.
8 o'clock? Okay.
Yeah.
That was at home.
Yeah, and I was at home as well.
Okay. And anything else after that?
And then, no, nothing
No?
after that. I
Okay.
had black tea.
Black tea?
English
Okay.
breakfast tea. Oh, yeah.
And what time was that?
That was probably, that was like after, so probably like 8:39.
Okay. Okay, so that's the first pass, and then we'll go back through it and we'll use these objects here to kind of get an idea. So for the iced coffee,
Like how big?
yeah, do you see anything here that represents about how much it was?
I mean, I'd probably say the actual liquid was probably about this much, and then I had ice, like, so it was in a bigger cup with
Okay.
ice, but like the liquid amount was probably about this much.
Okay. Okay, so it's about 8 ounces. And then for the creamer, so we have the margaritas here.
Probably put, yeah, I probably put about, trying to imagine, like,
I know, it's hard to,
maybe this, yeah, this much.
about that much? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe even a little bit more than that. Maybe like both of these.
That, okay. Okay, so on to the dim sum. I'm not really that familiar with dim sum either, so.
I think when I first got there, I had like a pork bun.
A pork bun, okay.
Yeah. And that was like about this size.
Okay,
And then I had, yeah, I don't honestly don't even know what I was eating half the time. I know I had like 2 pork dumplings.
okay.
And then I had,
And what size about do you think the pork dumplings were?
a little bit smaller
Than that?
but
I know, I should.
Like maybe this, but more
These things
rounded.
A little bit more, like
like
that,
this,
round,
but more
more rounded?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is probably like,
Okay. Okay.
um,
Okay.
oh, I tried, the egg custard.
Egg custard?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
there was, yeah, the egg custard, which is pretty small. That was like, not small like that. I think it was like this.
About like that
Yeah.
size?
Mhm.
Okay. Just one of those or
I had 2 of them.
2 of them? Okay. Okay. Anything else? for cookies?
I know I tried a sesame ball.
A sesame
Like,
ball?
It had red bean something in it. Red bean curd.
Okay.
And that was like this big.
Like that, okay. Anything else?
And then there was like, I'm not lying, I had no idea what this was. It was like, because I was trying to ask these people, but they weren't really good at explaining what it was. I
Yeah.
think it was like rice, like whatever the dumpling's wrapped in, which I don't really know what that is. I think it's
Mhm.
like rice something.
Mhm.
It was like just that rolled up, and then there was kind of like maybe it was like kind of caramelized or something. I don't know. It's kind of like a sweet, sticky outside
Okay.
portion. Yeah, it was kind of strange. I only had one of those, but I didn't really like it.
Okay. How big was that, would you say?
And that was like, it was like literally a circle that was like this tall and like this wide.
Okay. Let's see. Just let me see. Just gonna find it. Okay. So you said a circle,
Yeah.
kind of like a cylinder, like
Yeah, it was like a
shape?
cylinder shape.
Okay. Was it like about? Did you say it was like as tall as that?
Yeah, it's about that tall.
Okay.
Yeah, about like this tall.
Okay. Okay.
Cylinder. And then I was done with it, so.
Okay.
So over it.
Okay. Did you have anything to drink with that meal?
Oh yeah, we had chrysanthemum tea.
Oh, okay. Okay. And was it just plain tea, or did you have
Yeah.
milk or sugar?
No,
in
it was just plain hot tea.
Okay. Okay. And about what size do you think that?
I drink a lot of the tea actually.
Okay.
I was like, the cups they give you is like only
Oh.
this big.
Well,
I
okay.
mean, you like, the cup was like this big.
Yeah.
And then it probably didn't fit that much, but it was this much. I was just chugging them. So I probably had like 5 of these.
Okay.
I like to drink a lot. I don't know, like I drink a lot
A
of
liquid?
liquids throughout the day.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then, so after that, you came home, and you had the 2 cuties, you said, and
Yeah.
1 apple,
Mm-hmm.
and
Some goldfish.
the goldfish. You had told me how much that was.
Yeah, it was like, it was like, you know, like the bags.
Yeah.
It was like probably
Yeah.
about like half.
Okay. 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 And was there anything that you had to drink with that?
Just water.
Water?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And about how much water do you think you
Probably like 2, I'm actually pretty thirsty after that. Probably like 2 substantial cups, like, I don't know, like, we have our glasses at home that are like about this tall.
Okay.
Probably like chugging 2 glasses.
had? Okay.
They're probably like 12-ounce cups maybe.
Okay. Okay, and then after that, we have, back home after class, carrots,
Mhm.
hummus,
Oh yeah.
and a kombucha.
Mm-hmm.
How many carrots would you say you had, or do you see
I
anything?
probably had,
Let's see.
Wow, convenient.
Yeah.
And I definitely have like a good amount of carrots. I'm trying not to like eat chips as often,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to like use
Mm.
carrots and hummus as like my like, and I actually just don't have a lot of food in my house right now because I'm like living with Thanksgiving break and I'm like shouldn't
Yeah.
buy groceries.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to finish whatever I have, but I think I have a pretty good amount of carrots.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what this would even equivalent to.
Yeah.
Carrot form.
I don't know, but we could definitely use it. I mean, we can still use it if that's
Sure.
about the size, if that's about how much.
Probably, I mean, if I were to like carry the
Yeah,
carrots,
it's like,
this
okay,
might
yeah.
probably be as
That's
much.
fine. Okay, and then what about the hummus?
Hummus, I probably ate, a decent amount of hummus. Maybe, I probably not say as much hummus.
About that size?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and then what else? Oh, and then the kombucha.
Yeah,
What size would you say that was?
I drink the whole, the whole flat, whatever, like the.
Yeah. Bottle?
The whole bottle,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, and then after that, you had black tea.
Yeah, and I did have milk and.
With milk in it?
Milk and sugar, yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then how much black tea do you think you had?
I just had like 1 glass. I
Okay.
probably only had 8 ounce.
And then what about the milk that you put in
No, I
there?
don't think that much milk. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go with this one.
Okay.
This much milk and then the sugar. Probably I probably put about this much sugar.
Okay.
Maybe actually, is that a lot? Yeah,
That's 1 teaspoon right there. That's what
I
the.
don't like it too sweet, but I have like the, I don't know, like chunky, like the,
Oh, like
The
cubes?
sugar, the
or-
raw, I
Oh,
remember.
yeah, yeah. This is very big and
but yeah.
crystals. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with this one.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So we'll just go over it, and if you remember anything, you can let me know. But so at home, you started with iced coffee with creamer, and then in Chinatown, you had dim sum, and you had a pork bun and 2 pork dumplings with 2 egg custard. I put a sesame ball with red bean
Red bean curd, something.
curd
yeah.
inside. Okay, and then you had rolled up rice. It was like
Yeah.
glazed with like a sweet, sticky
Mm-hmm.
outside, and hot tea.
Yeah.
Okay. And then back home you had 2 cuties, an apple with some goldfish and water.
Mm-hmm.
And then after class you had some carrots, hummus, and kombucha
Mm-hmm.
with black tea and milk and
Mhm.
sugar. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else that you remember?
Mm-mm.
No.
That was all. of it,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, so was this a usual day for you in regards to what you had to eat or drink?
No.
You said no, okay. Okay. Okay, so you had said that you're interested in eating about balanced diet.
Mhm. What were the other options again? There was like, budget and.
Yeah.
then,
Reading
nutrition. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'd say balanced diet.
Balanced diet, okay. Okay, so let's see, so we're gonna create a SMART goal for you, and SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely.
Mhm.
The most successful lifestyle changes occur when you make the SMART goal and understand your level of motivation. So just on a scale of 1 to 10, and we have like with 1 being not ready and 5 not sure, 10 being ready, how ready do you think you are just trying to make a change?
Probably like 9.
Probably like a 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. So, these food models. Okay, so just to get an idea, what do you know about eating a balanced diet? Is there anything that you
I know it's supposed to be like,
know?
what was it, meat, grains, and then like veggies
Okay.
above them, and yeah, I'm just trying to get all of like the
Yeah.
healthy fat, yeah.
Okay, so can I take a minute just to go over the
Yeah.
form? Okay, so unfortunately, we don't have color. This one is the one that we don't have in color. But, so this is just like the My Plate recommendation. So like you said, you have like your protein, your meat or
Mhm.
whatever other type of protein you want, and then your grains. And then they say that, half of your plate should be filled with fruits and vegetables. And get some kind of dairy or calcium in that. And so these are kind of just some tips about like how many vegetables you should eat a day, 2.5 cups, and fruit, protein. Get a variety of sources. You can have your meat, you can also have your beans, and like tofu, and then grains. And the grains should be like whole grains.
Yeah.
And then we have our dairy for calcium if you get like almond milk or soy milk, whatever kind of. And then oils should kind of be limited. Sorry, that's kind of light.
Okay.
So, and then just talks about like eating every 4 hours to, avoid getting really hungry and then like snacking on like the high sugar, high fat stuff. And so this is just all the different vegetables, like color coded with like green, red, orange. I guess these are different foods, and then these are all different kinds of protein sources. Like I said, you can have like nuts and beans, fruit, so just list some of the different options in those areas. So we can create a SMART goal. So after hearing that, do you see any links to your diet, like your 24-hour recall, that like positive, negative?
I feel like that was
Anything?
like a very salty, like I feel like if anything I want to like reduce my like salt intake,
Oh, okay.
or like,
Okay.
and also eat more like vegetables, because I know like everyone probably goes
Yeah.
vegetables.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of important. I don't know
Okay,
if that's
so,
applicable.
and then, okay, so for the SMART goal, we have, okay, so for this S is specific. So can you think of anything like in regards to eating a balanced diet, a specific goal? It can be, little changes,
Yeah.
whatever.
Probably, I mean, like, I feel like an easy one's like more vegetables, but then probably
Yeah.
also, I feel like I do actually eat a lot of dairy.
Yeah.
Like, I love cheese and milk, and so maybe actually reducing my dairy, because I feel like I'm probably eating more than I need.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I know in like her class, we did like the Spark People, or yeah, is that what this is? No, we did like the Spark People,
What is it? Yeah.
where we like inserted our food log from like 3
Oh,
days or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And I think like my what is it, saturated fat comes from cheese
Yeah.
or whatever? Yeah, I think it was like kind of high.
Was
'cause
it
I
high?
eat a lot of cheese
Yeah.
typically.
Okay.
So maybe like trying to kind of reduce that.
Okay.
Um,
So reducing dairy.
I mean, like, and then definitely eating more vegetables.
Okay.
I'm definitely like a grains kind of girl. I
Mm,
love
mhm.
pasta and
Yeah,
bread.
okay. So if we could zone in on one of those goals, which one do you think you'd want to focus on?
Let's do the veggies.
The veggies?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Attainable, okay. Okay, so for the veggies, how would you want that to look? More veggies? Like a certain amount a day, a certain amount a week,
Probably
certain measuring?
a day.
A day?
Yeah.
Adding veggies?
Yeah.
So how many do you think, like
Um,
cup size or servings?
maybe like add a serving in like at lunch.
At lunch?
Yeah, like
Add a
somehow
serving.
adding, yeah.
Okay, a serving. Add a serving of
Or like a
vegetables.
cup, I don't know, a serving.
Yeah, it depends. Generally, like a half a cup is a serving of cooked
Okay.
vegetables, or like a cup is a serving of raw vegetables. So
Okay,
either
yeah.
one. So.
I like raw, I don't really like actually cook
Yeah.
vegetables that much.
Okay, so add a serving at lunch. And so would this be 7 days a week, or would it be aiming
Oh,
for 2 days a week?
Maybe
or-
starting with like adding it in like 4 days a week.
4 days a week? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that was measurable, okay. Okay, so that was measurable. And then attainable is just kind of like the likelihood. And it looks like you're having carrots, hummus, which is beans, which beans can
Yeah.
sometimes be a protein, or, sometimes they're under vegetables too. And, yeah, okay, so it seems like that's an attainable goal. And then your motivation was up, you said that you were like at a 9 to do a change. And then what about the time frame? That you kind of want to check in with yourself, give yourself like,
Yeah.
check in a week or in a month, or
Maybe like a month.
see in a month?
Mhm.
Okay. And then how do you think you'll be able to kind of remember to check in with yourself about it? You know, like put it on your calendar, put it on your phone, just,
Yeah, I guess I could probably put it on my phone, or maybe like I would like tell a roommate that I was trying to, and maybe I would like, I don't know.
yeah,
I feel like I'm better when I like I feel held accountable.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
okay.
So maybe if I was like telling her that I was gonna do this, I'd be like, oh, I have to now, so I told her so I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, phone alarm or something.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so on another scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you think you could meet this SMART goal?
Maybe like 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay. And then why do you think you're an 8 versus a 9? Do you think that there's barriers in the way?
I feel like
or
I'm just-
time, or?
Maybe time a little bit, but then
Mhm.
also kind of, like typically the way I eat vegetables is like, yeah, like carrots and hummus, or like just like in a salad.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to learn how to like mix up ways to eat it, so that I'm not just like always eating salad.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like that kind. It's more like that. Like
Yeah.
I'll like, cause for a while there I was eating like half sandwich and salad for like ever, and then I was like, okay, I'm kind of over.
Tired of it.
Yeah. So I need to figure out ways to like
Yeah.
eat it just in a different form or like
A different way,
different
yeah.
way to make it just like
Yeah.
yeah.
So maybe like research different
Yeah.
ways to eat
Like
vegetables,
yeah, different ways.
snacks, or
yeah.
yeah, adding
Exactly.
yeah. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Okay. Let's see. I think that's okay. So let's so your SMART goal is adding a serving of vegetables. To lunch. And then you said 4 times a week?
Mhm.
Okay. And then you're gonna check in about a month.
Mhm.
So like mid-December, and
Yeah.
kind of see if you've been
Mhm.
able to add that serving in. Okay. Okay. So let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so when you check in a month, I know this is kind of a funny question, but how will you know if you have met the goal when you check in?
If I've eaten more maybe if I'm maybe I'll be feeling better from eating all these veggies.
Feeling better? Okay. So that's one thing you envision is like with the advantage is
Yeah.
feeling better.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like this idea. It sounds like a really good goal, measuring, 4 times a week, and it sounds attainable because you're already having vegetables and you already
Mhm.
like eating vegetables.
Yeah.
And so just kind of researching like new ways
Like
to.
variety. And,
Yeah.
And maybe like different vegetables, because like I love carrots, but it's like how many bags of carrots can I eat?
Yeah,
And hummus,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Since I like
That's
these
great.
items, but I just will like overdo it, and then I'm like over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
No, definitely. But it sounds like a really good foundation that you have and plan, and so yeah, so that's all. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been
Yeah,
really
of
nice meeting
course.
you and
Thank
talking
you.
with you, and yeah, so okay. That's all. Is there anything else that I can help you with, or?
I don't think so.
And then do you want to take this?
Actually, yeah.
Just, yeah,
For the
so,
veg-
yeah, for the
veggies.
vegetables.
Uh-huh.
I know, sorry it's not color coded, but
That's okay.
yeah, might give you some ideas of
Mhm.
different vegetables to have and stuff like
Definitely.
that, so. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Thank you.
alrighty, thank you so much and have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.